Hey, what's up? My name's Aarav. Today we're going to talk about what we can do about having problems in our lives that we're unable to deal with. For example, we have someone really difficult in our lives who is constantly always being there for by our sides, and they don't leave you alone. Be it that they're computer hackers, family members, or someone within the community, they're always there being by your side and having a outlook for you so that you're in the right path. Now, these people often mention that you need some sort of mental health guidance or some sort of help. You don't need any sort of help. You just need to realize that you don't need them and you need to get out of the whole situation as fast as possible. Now, judging by the whole economic situation that's been going on in the USA and everything else that has been going on internationally, you might be stuck in this sort of situation. So the best possible solution is to figure out what to do. And the only solution that I can possibly think of is getting money. Now, money is really difficult to achieve now because the economy and what we're supposed to achieve is really confusing now because of what's going on internationally and what the government wants in the USA and how they're dealing with it. They don't know what to do about it, but they have a rough idea of overpopulation. Now, I personally don't think the world is overpopulated. I think there's enough people, and there could be more, so long as there's governments willing to finance housings and things that help large populations prosper. The USA isn't really interested in housing large populations. You don't see the government building houses or anything like that. The Midwest is completely empty, and places in the USA, there's just not enough economy in any sort of area for people to prosper and have lifestyles that are unique and really beneficial to society as a whole. The only few states that are really out there known for being prosperous is the USA, California, and Florida. There's also Texas, but these places are really high in demand and there's high competition. So what you would do is you would be in a competitive nature. Now, being in a competitive nature is really difficult because at the end of it, you're undermining a group of people or a sort of amount of people from achieving any sort of financial success or prosperity. And that's really bad because that goes into crime and they eventually end up in shelters and things like that because of democracy and competition. Even if democracy doesn't mean competition, it is very competitive, and that's a big problem because there's too many people out there. The whole idea of this video is to sort of show you that democracy isn't all that great, and that if there was a new form of government which was more exemplary of human rights as opposed to what is going on in the world right now, then there would be more economy and markets to be meddled with so long as there is enough people. Now, a lot of times there's a lot of people who don't have enough money to go and be consumers. And in the USA, there's a lot of people who don't have a lot of money, and there's a lot of people who are homeless. Those numbers can be reduced to zero only if the government changes, but the government's not interested in that because they're so interested in the conservative ways. Now, we need to get rid of the government as fast as possible now that we have social media as a fast method of communication, and it'll be a lot better if we just got rid of them entirely. Now, overpopulation is apparently another study that was conducted by the European standards of what the world and international level is doing with the population. Apparently, the world is overpopulated, but to me, it's because of their whole invented idea of democracy from the Greeks has been such a contributing factor to success against Indian diplomacy that has been going on for the past 10,000 years. We are realizing that they're saying the world is overpopulated because of their European descendants are being outnumbered by the Asian population by by 3 times now, because the Asian population is 2 billion and the Indian population is 2 billion. So this is what this whole bullshit is about. If you think the world is overpopulated, it's not overpopulated. It's because you need to get some. If you like this video, give me a like and a comment, subscribe, and I'll get you more content.